welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The NBA playoffs continue. Just two teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much.
It's a great story, DA. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Up front, it's Finney Smith at the 4, with Wood at the 5. Hardy is out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Green in at the 3. And for Washington, Jalen Brunson out there with Murray. Then it's Sharp, and it's Hawkins in at the 3, the small forward. You look at Dallas. They've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1-0. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in Game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer, they know they have to make some adjustments. Keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're getting.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the night.
First team foul. At the line for Washington, number 32, shooting 1.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Pass to Hardy. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this.
That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. 13 feet away. That shot off the mark. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They're looking to build on Monday's big win.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He has 5.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Pass to Hardy. Out to Doncic. Here's Green. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Boy, Murray's court vision very sharp. And he's unselfish, too. You love seeing that combination.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic passes to Green. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. To the inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
Wood with the bucket.
Well, Wood has a really solid jump shot, and that one well within his range.
Murray against Doncic.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 3, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
So both teams changing it up here. Got a piece of it. Bogdanovich looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
It's Henderson on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Wizards passing it around. And Washington again with the bucket.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Goes it up high. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Here's the pass to Henderson. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Stolen by Henderson. There's the draw.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Washington, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Henderson. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Herter. Dallas, no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Henderson. Pass to Brunson. Here's Henderson. No good off the back of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
There's the lob to the hoop, and he slams that one down.
Number 32.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Washington out in front, up 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
DC family, your Wizards.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And for the Wizards here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Green. Luka Doncic out there with Hardy. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Back to Henderson. Five on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. It's good. He's got 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Washington with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky. It was on. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Got a hand on it. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Back to Henderson. Passes it to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Here's Green, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stands for Washington.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Over to the wing. Jaquez, the pass to Brunson. Henderson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Henderson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Wizards making a switch here. Washington leading now by 18. Murray with it. To the left side wing. Jaquez with the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to Anthony. Pass to Sharp. And he uses the glass on the lane. 8 points for Shaedon Sharp.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Finney Smith. No good with the layup. And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. And there's the strong dunk to finish it off.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
1:46 left in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Christian Woods checked in for Reed. Kevin Huerter comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Hardy. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Anthony down low. Headed by Hardaway.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Look at the handles. gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you got to give Hardaway Jr. credit, guys. I mean, he's excellent at finding ways to get to a spot and then make the defense compromise.
It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
4 seconds left, and it's good on the way in. He's got 22.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, and guys, for the Wizards, they already have 1 victory under their belt, and now they're looking to go up 2-0 in this championship series. Just a dominating first half tonight puts them in a terrific position to do so. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
The difference in bench points is staggering. Their second unit came to play tonight. They were aggressive. You got to figure the starters are loving it, seeing how much work their second unit has been.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
DC fans, a big round of applause.
And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Murray out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Sharp, and it's Jaquez in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Green. Here's Murray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Sharp the pass to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. Murray, no good. Here's Hardy. And it's blocked. And that's on a bounce. Dallas will retain possession.
Basketball.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Off the inbound.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Wood can't hit. Here's Murray. Here's Jaquez, guarded by Green. Doncic against Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. Here's Hawkins. And misses it off the right side of the rim. They kick it out to Green. Wide open. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Wizards have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And Washington making a change here. Pascal's checked in. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Dallas. For Dallas, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. And the Mavericks call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
How about it, fans? Another big round of applause for your Wizards.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Hardy passes to Finney-Smith. One-on-one here. And slam dunk by Pascal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Hardy. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardy's got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Wizards making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The shot that time, not on target. And Washington the other way now. Now here's Henderson, guarded close. Sinks the three-pointer. 33 points for him.
Yes, he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
It's deflected. Drives to the hoop. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. Doncic dishes to Green. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Basket counts.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Can they get it? Hawkins with the rebound. Hawkins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big... key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
Basket good. Henderson's got 19 points.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the three. He's still out. Now he is 9 and 10.
First three of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Henderson's gotten 2 of his 3 attempts to fall from beyond the arc. Pascal kicks to Henderson. The shot. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
The effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Whiteside is out there with Hardaway. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Kevin Huerter, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Huerter kicks to Whiteside, and he drops it in from the low post. Whiteside's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Mavs.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean,
First team foul.
you got to play without fouling.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Now here's Huerter. Yes, that goes in.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Washington's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Henderson against Dinwiddie. Henderson passes to Pascal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Henderson. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Second team foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First team foul. At the line for the Mavericks, Spencer Dinwiddie. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Wizards making a change here. Hachimura is checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And slam dunk by Anthony.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
It's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason, much more intense, more in your face. High-energy plays like that one are winning plays. No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Hachimura. What a terrific move that was.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
Hassan Whiteside at the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And the second free throw, good. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Anthony down low, guarded by Hardaway. Bogdanovich passes to Anthony. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Hardaway with it. Now Anthony defending. And McGee kicks to Herter. Whiteside trying to break free. And he recovers it.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Outside Bogdanovich. Anthony on the wing. Lets the three fly. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
At the line for the Mavericks, Tim Hardaway Jr. taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Wizards making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Mikhailuk is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wesley the pass to Bogdanovich. Over to the left wing. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hachimura. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Shoots over Wesley. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. The pass to Mikhailuk. The three. Rebound, Washington.
And that'll wrap it up for this game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is the type of win that should inspire a ton of confidence and momentum for the Wizards.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
Here's McKnight. No good from outside. Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Avdia. No good there. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Luke passes to Whiteside. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And Bogdanovich kicks to West. Takes the three. Trying to find Hachimura. Gets it to him. McGee with the block. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Kleba. And the miss. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. That concludes Game 2 of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.